ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dogger Sports YouTube channel, and I'm your host, Kwabena Dogger. And as you all know, the weekend preview, it's here. I was unable to do exclusive Saturday reviews, and I just want to combine everything and give it to you on a Monday morning, a fresh Monday. I'm making a video on a Monday morning, so probably get it later in the day. So guys, we'll start straight with the Premier League, and we had some wonderful results, some upsets, some shocking results, and a whole lot. So, Dogger Sports channel, let's go. First match I have on my list is Tottenham Hotspur versus Burnley. Tottenham Hotspur is one club that they are a pain in an ass. They will play really well in the Champions League. I think they are fit on the Champions League. But when it comes to the Premier League, they are struggling to win games. And yes, the weekend was an exception. Wasn't an exception. They drew with Burnley, and the manner they drew was funny. At some point, they were looking for an equalizer. Van de Ven scored the first goal. Then I think Tumbanzi or whatever equalized for Burnley. Yeah, Burnley took the lead before, at the 90 minutes of the game, Spurs equalized. But it was a fantastic game though by all standards. But Spurs drew. So currently, Spurs are I think 14th or 15th in the Premier League table, or on the Premier League table. Moving on, Man City versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. This is a game it was expected Man City will win, and we expected Pep to rest Haaland, because he has played so many games and he did that, and still City managed to win. Mahmoud scored the first goal after returning from the AFCON, assisted by Matthias Nunes. Then Semenyo can't stop scoring. He scored again. As Liverpool gave us a fantastic performance in the midweek against Marseille in the Champions League, winning them by 3-0 away from home at the Orange Velodrome, only for them to come back to go to the Vitality Stadium to lose 3-2 against Bournemouth. And the funny thing is, Bournemouth were 2-0 up after 30 minutes through Evan Nelson and Raul Jimenez, only for Van Dijk to pull one back from a corner for Liverpool. Then Soboslai in the 80th minute scored a beautiful free kick that was flanked on by Mohamed Salah, only for Adi to get a late winner for Bournemouth at the 90+5 through some congested or some mayhem throwing. So Bournemouth was able to have a win. And the funny thing is, Bournemouth were winless in only God knows how long. They can't win matches. Oh, Liverpool also so they lost by 3-2. They are currently sitting on seat on the Premier League leg lock. You drew. Nottingham Forest needed to win, so they won Brentford. It was a match they were supposed to win to avoid relegation, because West Ham themselves also won, I think, over the weekend against Sunderland by 3-1. So this is a game Nottingham Forest needed to win away from home, and they did that at the JTech Community Stadium. Moving on, Chelsea Football Club went to Selhurst Park to beat Crystal Palace by 3-1. Aesthetic Estival scored the first goal for Chelsea after a solo run from a misplaced pass by an inexperienced Crystal Palace defender. Then, second half, a beautiful build-up play from his James to Estival to Joao Pedro. Then a beautiful goal from Joao Pedro, who has scored 8 goals already this season for Chelsea. What a signing he has turned out to be. Before Enzo Adade Fernandez, through the 12-yard short kick penalty, sealed the deal for Chelsea. Before later in the day, Richards pulled one back for Crystal Palace after what's his name, Adawanten had a red card from challenging Moise Caicedo. So Chelsea are currently fit. Aston Villa 2 beat Newcastle by 2-0 away from home. They needed to bounce back after the 1-0 defeat they suffered at the Villa Park last weekend against Everton. So it was a game they needed to win, and they did that. And Oli Watkins, the World Cup, this guy will go. He's playing really well. He scored the winner for them. So they won by 2-0. Then, glory, glory, man you. And the rest go marching on. Wembele, We are the famous Man United and we go to Wembley. Manchester United have picked up 6 points back to back against first and second Manchester City and Arsenal, the Gunners. They won Man City by 2 goals. We thought it was a fluke. And they've gone to Emirates, a ground Arsenal are yet to be defeated this season. Buying Kowanfa, Atiko Kowanfa. Arsenal have been rotated squad and they still managed to beat Inter away from home. Only for Manchester United to go there, come from behind to beat Arsenal by 3 goals to 2. Manchester United scored an own goal through Lisandro Martinez, the butcher. Then Manchester United equalized through Mbeumo before they took the lead through Patrick Odogu. Before Arsenal equalized in the 80th minute by Mikel Merino, only for Cunha to score a beautiful carpet long range short goal. So Manchester United have beaten back to back City and Arsenal, getting a 6 point they deserved, on course to what qualifies to the Champions League next season. And they play once in a week, so they can do that. My only hope is that this week, you win against Fulham. Both of them draw. So it's a good win for Manchester United. So this is the Premier League standing as we speak. Arsenal 50 points, Man City second, 46 points. Funny how Manchester City are not winning games. They are drawing like Protect FC and even losing games. Arsenal just lost 1 game and now it's 4 points. Wow. Wow, this one I draw. Wow. Fair play to Man City. He intentionally missed the ball. Wow. Wow. Brad Diaz intentionally missed the ball. Wow. So, there's 4 points between them. And Villa 2, 46 points. Manchester 38. Chelsea 37. Liverpool 36. So, currently, Premier League now there. Only Tottenham Hotspur is the top 6 club. Only top 6. Well, boom to the 40 for something. Moving away from Premier League, we head straight to France. And Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain won away by a goal to nil. Dembele came from what? He came from the bench to give how do you call it? A generational talent performance. He assisted Brady Bacola to chip the goalkeeper for what? PSG to win by a goal to nil. That goal was enough to send them on top of the French League A table. Once it's over. My baby say over. You are pretty. It's over for Lens and Marseille. So, moving on. Marseille won Lens by 3 goals to 1. Lens were unbeaten in, I think, 11 or 12 games. Before Marseille themselves, they're on form. Their last 4 games, they've won 3 and lost 1 to Liverpool. And in that 3 they've won, they scored 17 goals, Charlie. They are cooking. Monaco there. Monaco. Only have ball. Monaco is like the Tottenham of France. Wow, born to. They what? They lost. They drew. Let's draw. Then Olympic de Lyon. Rather, they are really no. They've won their last 7 matches in a row or so. And Hendrick scored, I think, 2 goals. No, Hendrick scored hat-trick, yes. Hendrick scored hat-trick. They won by 5 goals too. So Madrid, if you are watching next season, let him cook. Yes. So currently the table is as follows. PSV sits at top with 45 points. Lens 43 points. Then Marcel 38 points. Lyon 36 points. So, Charlie, if I don't talk about Strasbourg, man, Strasbourg's coach Liam Rosinua moved out of the club to Chelsea Football Club and they brought Gary O'Neill. And this guy is winning. Yesterday they beat Leon. Show Michel Leon, it's not easy. So Frankfurt 2 and Strasbourg 2 are cooking. Moving on from French League, we are straight to what? Italian Serie A and Inter Milan. Their comeback was insane. In first half alone, they were down by 2 goals in the first half. And in the first half, they turned it around in the first half, leading by 3 goals to 2. And in the second half, oh my goodness, they trashed Pisa by 6 goals to 2. Yes, they scored 3 goals in the first half and 3 goals in the second half. And currently, Serie A no watching. The reason I'm saying Serie A no watching, Como won Torino by 6 goals to 0. Como, Charlie, Fabregas. Wow. Fair play to Fabregas. Wow. Then Florentina also win to avoid relegation. Or I will tell Fiamma a Cagliari about 2-1. Then Lecce and Lazio. Lazio bit. On also to be Lecce why? They drew goalless draw with Lecce. Lazio. I'm not born to Lazio. Then Juventus trashed Napoli by 3-0. AS Roma 2 drew AC Milan by what? 1-1 or draw. Atalanta won Parma by 4-0. So currently Inter are 5 points on the top, clear on the top or at the top. The league this season, the Usepe Miazza boys, Inter Milan, will win. Because Napoli, they can't compete. The only club that is trying to compete is AC Milan. But AC Milan themselves, I doubt. So the league, they give it to Inter already. Moving on, Bundesliga. Bayer Leverkusen, after struggling to win games, they were able to beat Werder Bremen by a goal to Werder Bremen by a goal to 0. Bayern Munich have suffered the first loss of the season at home. Osbeck came from a goal down to beat Bayern by 2-1. Then Frankfurt, so they are still losing. And Hoffenheim are really on form. They've beaten Eintracht Frankfurt by 3-1. Then RB Leipzig to beat Heidenheim by 3-0. Then Borussia Dortmund played away from home to Union Berlin. They managed to beat them by 3-0. Then on Sunday, Mönchengladbach also Tifie for Stuttgart come and beat them by 3-0. Then Freiburg at home this season, they are unbeaten. They won Cologne. They came from a goal down to beat FC Cologne by 2-1. Yes. So it's also good for what? The Bundesliga teams. But as you know, Bayern are running away with the league. Nothing to write home about. Moving on to Spain, Real Madrid had a V1 on top of the La Liga table after they beat Villarreal by 2-0. Villarreal didn't play in a shot on target. Mbappe scored 2 goals, and for the Pichichi, I'm 5 years and 2 because it seems as Mbappe came to Madrid, watching back to back, right? Am I mistaken? I think last season was this one. This is the 10th season for Mbappe. Or on the first season, no. Watch it back to back, so you can still win it again. And to be teaching the Romanian fight, and you are not about to leave Barcelona at the end of the season. Ferran Torres, Mbappe there, nobody can compete him at the moment. So they won Villarreal by 2-1, 2-0. Then Atletico are unbeaten at home this season, and they won Mallorca by 3-0. Yes, 3-0. Sula scored the first goal, Amada scored, and Charlie, they have 43 points or 44 points. They can't compete though, but they are trying. They are always the third force, so it's good for them. Then Barcelona struggled in the first half, but Oviedo will cause their own downfall, trying to play out from the back, then caused them that they almost got a beautiful goal. Then Rafinha also chipped the keeper. Rafinha is some kind of player. Rafinha is just too good. Then Lamine Yamal scored a beautiful bicycle kick, assisted by Dani Olmo himself at the time. So that's what happened. Arsenal also won by 3-0. Yep. So guys, that's what happened this weekend in the Premier League. Which match were you most shocking about? For me, it's the Manchester United Arsenal game. And yes, Broadcast Sports here. Click the link in my bio. Join the YouTube channel. Put me on post notification. Champions League preview will be coming hopefully by tomorrow or early Wednesday morning. It is what it is, man. Guys, welcome.